How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Well, family, I'm back with another video. And family, in this video, we got a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things, a lot of things. So, in one hand, we have the social economic status of the country, basically in the dumps, right? Then we also have it where now we got a government shutdown because the politicians, they can't get along. They can't come to an agreement. And as a result of that, the American people are held hostage, and they pretty much gotta wait until these people who are still getting paid um come to some type of agreement. So now, to add further problems to the barrel, we have it now where if they can't come to an agreement soon, the funding that was used to make sure that our military servicemen and women continue to get paid is going to pretty much run dry. That's right. If they can't come to an agreement, our young men and women, our men and women, period, that are in the armed forces are not going to get paid. So now you also have federal employees that are being asked to go to work and not get paid. Talking about we'll write you an IOU. Soon as we get it, you'll get it with some bike pay, maybe. And if you refuse to go to work, they're gonna write you up and pretty much fire you. So, family, we are in a bad place in this country. Bad place. But we can't, okay, I get it. That with this new administration, they are slicing and dicing, they are slashing and cutting any and everything they think is wasteful spending. Okay, I understand because to a certain degree, how do you stop the bleeding? How do you stop the hemorrhaging? How do you stop the travesty from happening? You gotta stop the bleeding. You gotta find all the holes and you gotta patch them up. That's just the only way you gonna stop it. So I understand that from that perspective. And I also understand that we just didn't get here um just since this new administration came into office. We had wasteful spending of the last administration, the administration before that, and the administration before that. We always have had wasteful spending in this country. That's just the way that it is. And now that we have basically overextended ourselves, now we're in a place where as a country we're screwed. So now the people that are on public assistance, WIC, um, what is it? Food stamps, uh, any type of government assistance, what have you. Man, they telling them folks that if you on that, you probably come November, you ain't gonna get your you ain't gonna be able to get that's gonna be cut off basically. I don't know how they get paid. I don't know. I think they put it on some type of a debit card or something. That's how they get they the monies or credits to go get their foods and whatnot. If you on government assistance, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know this. They said come November, if an agreement or something can't be reached soon, um, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that are not gonna have their benefits. And you got people losing their mind coming on the internet saying that they go. One girl came on the internet and say she gonna steal if she gotta run up inside Walmart and fill her buggy full of groceries and whatnot. She gonna go right past the cashier and just walk out the door. And she say she gonna bring one of her big ass cousins, how she put it, that if anybody try to stop her, he pretty much gonna knock their ass out. Well, you know what? That's crazy to me because I get that your benefits getting ready to be cut off, but that give you the right to go in there and commit a grand theft. Because I'm pretty sure you gonna get well over $300 worth of groceries and other stuff. You ain't gonna just stop at the groceries. You gonna pick up house supply, toiletries, paper towel. You gonna pick up all that. So you finna go in these people place and commit a grand theft, and you gonna have your pookie ass cousin to go with you so that if anybody try to stop you, he gonna punch their lights out. Well, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead and catch a charge and let your pookie ass cousin catch a charge too, because that's what's gonna happen. So now you got people thinking that they pretty much entitled to government assistance, that they are owed government assistance. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let this sister give it to you like how she said, and I'm gonna come on back and I'm gonna give you my perspective. I'm gonna close out.
Now, what I'm about to say is definitely going to ruffle some feathers, but let your feathers be ruffled. If the shoe fits, the shoe just goddamn fits. When it comes to government assistance, whether it's SNAP benefits, WIC, HUD, income based apartments, Medicaid, all of that government assistance stuff. If you need it, that's what it's there for. It's there for you to get you to where you want to be. It's there for you. If you have a job, get a better job. Go to school. You don't have nobody to watch your kids. That's what it's for. It's for mothers and people and elderly people to get back on their feet. With that being said, once you receive those government services, that doesn't mean you just live on it for the rest of your days here on this earth. There are so many people who need those type of assistances that can't get it because the people who got it 20 something years ago, 5+ years ago, are still on it. And this is coming from a black woman. This is coming from a woman who had those type of government services. You're supposed to be, if you're not working, you're supposed to be in school so you can get a better job and get you and your children a better place to go. You're supposed to be receiving those SNAP benefits because you can't afford to put groceries in your house. So you should be doing things in your life to better your situation so that you will never need those things again, and it can go to somebody who's in the shoes that you were in and trying to get better. Income based houses, receiving SNAP benefits, all of those, you should only be able to keep those benefits if you're working. Either if you're working, if you're in school, if you're disabled, or if you're elderly, or if your child is disabled, or if you're elderly. But I feel like in order to keep those benefits, you have to work or go to school. Now, what am I?
What y'all think about what she said? I agree with her 100 times 100% because more too often people want to get on government assistance. They want to ride out on it. They want to retire on it. And not only, it's like I remember there was a time it was a generational thing. The mama get on was on welfare. She had a couple kids. The daughters they got on welfare. Daughters had kids. They got on. They had daughters. The daughters got on welfare. Man, let me tell you something. It seemed like this whole government assistance thing became a handout that really and truly was something that was only supposed to be there in your time of need, like this sister said. You ain't supposed to ride out on it because if you ride out on it and take advantage of the system, it ain't gonna be there for somebody who really need it. Listen, if your ass is young, able-bodied, healthy, you need to take your ass to work. Not laying up having baby after baby after baby and then thinking that it's okay that Uncle Sugar Daddy, Uncle Sam come and rescue you every month. That's not right. And the problem is that unfortunately, when it come down to a certain political party, they always wanted to make black folk feel like they were oppressed. somebody is taking something from them that they are owed. Man, listen, you are able-bodied, you're young, man, take your behind to work. Don't try to use the system as a means to retire because eventually what's going to happen is the system is going to become bankrupt. It is going to become pretty much on empty. And that's where we at. Because we had all this wasteful spending for years and years on end, and now we in a bad place. You know, it's a shame when people get so entitled to something that really and truly they really probably don't deserve anyway, but they feel so entitled that they will come online on the internet and pretty much premeditate a crime or a plethora of crimes, all because they don't want to go to work and get a job. They want to just sit around and wait on the first of the month. But what y'all think, family? Y'all think this okay? Y'all think this okay? This is why we are in the sad state of affairs that we're in this country. Wasteful spending, wasteful spending. And I'm just not gonna put it on the government. I'm gonna put it on the people, the citizens, the society. Because guess what? The government are the people. Individuals are chosen from those of us in this society to be elevated to these positions so they can speak on our behalf. So I'm not going to sit and say it's all the government fault because for every person that was able-bodied, young, that could have went to work and chose to find a way to F over the system just so they can just stay at home and do whatever, F off, smoke weed, play PlayStation, try to be a part-time dope boy, whatever the case was, where they could have been on somebody's job or been some type of entrepreneur doing something productive, they chose to feed off the system. Well, family, always remember, more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.